Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race from Martinsville. So yeah, I always go over these, or it's going to be quite a bit of a video, I'm pretty sure. I have no idea. But yeah, I wrote a lot of stuff down. I might yap a lot because of how interesting this race was. So let's get running into it, I guess. So we're gonna go in chronological order as we always do. So yeah, stage one, kind of chaotic, I would say. There was really good racing in the first two stages, and then the cautions happened. So yeah, but stage one had two of them. Luke Baldwin wrecked on lap 33, and it was kind of a big wreck. I mean, it was his debut too, so that also really sucks for Luke Baldwin. It looks like he just lost his car going into turn three. Might have locked up something, I don't know, but he just spun out immediately entering turn three and had a big hit into the outside wall. So that was unfortunate there. And then, yeah, the other caution that happened in stage one was Garrett Smithley spinning out. I mean, a few spins here and there, that's average Martinsville racing, but the amount we saw was just not normal. It's not normal, I guess. But the Garrett Smithley spin ended stage one, and Justin Allgaier ended up winning the stage. You didn't have any caution in stage two, except for that fluid caution that Jeremy Clements brought out, but yeah, fluid caution that Jeremy Clements brought out. I keep talking fast, I don't know why. And my voice is kind of dying too, so this is awesome. Perfect timing, right? But yeah, stage two was mostly clean. Had a good finish in stage two as well. Austin Hill ended up getting the win. So that's pretty cool there. And then from there, the race just devolves like crazy, dude. Wow. So let's get right into it, right? Austin Hill won stage two, and like I said, it was actually pretty good racing. It was actually pretty good racing for the first two stages as well. So I was expecting good racing in the final stage as well because it was like a good 100 lap sprint. So yeah, Retzloff spun out. Okay. 11 laps later, Kyle Segan, Patrick Staropoli spun out. That's another one right there. That's a 2-for-1 and one caution. Then you had this little run where it went green for about 30 laps. That was not the long. No, that probably was the longest green flag run you got, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and that's not good. That's not a good thing. 33 laps only in a short track, being the longest run is unacceptable, low key. But in that run, you saw Harrison Burton doing pretty well. Yeah, I think he was leading for some parts of the race, or he was leading for some parts as well. So that's pretty cool to see there. He hasn't really been doing that well all season, so seeing Harrison up there was pretty cool to see. So yeah, and then lap 181, you have Ryan Ellis spinning out. All right, 15 laps later, Garrett Smithley and the 42 spin out. Nick Sanchez was slow on the track, and then Ross Chastain spun out. So those are two other cautions. Yeah, Martinsville, the alter ego of Martinsville, Martinsville made an appearance today. Because how many? Not today, on Saturday. But how many spins is that already? Like 6, 7, 8? I don't know. But damn, this is yikes. Already pretty annoying to watch, low key. And then as soon as they get the Ross Chastain caution over with, immediately as they restart, there's a 12-car pileup. Yeah, a 12-car pileup, and then you go to red flag for 26 minutes. That was brutal to go through, honestly. That was just brutal to watch, to be honest with you. Just everyone just dying on the restart, and then just having a whole cleanup. Almost a half hour, like I just said. That was just very, very annoying. And then you come back to the restart, we might get to the finish. No, William Sawalich spun out. Like, how many cautions is this? How many cautions is this? I got through it kind of quickly. That's a little bit surprising. 1, 2, 3. I don't count stage cautions. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because of the final lap. But 12 cautions coming out in total. I can see why this series stopped coming to Martinsville. The O'Reilly series didn't go to Martinsville for like 14 years, I believe. I can see why, dude. Last year's race was a disaster as well. This race was another disaster, but slightly less of a disaster. Dude, this race was good at first, but then it just devolved into the most stupid thing to watch ever. I hate this. Oh my gosh, I don't even hate the race. The race was good, like I said, it was good for the first two stages, and then once you got to that third stage, it was just like tough to watch, honestly. On the final lap, Roger Crude spun out, so we didn't even get a good finish either. Justin Allgaier got the win, which good for him, but damn, dude, that was a drag. That was such a chore to watch, low key. So many cautions. Just take O'Reilly out of Martinsville at this point. It's not gonna work. It's not working. Every time they come here, it's just chaos at this point. So yeah, and I did see the confrontation afterwards. I don't have it written down here, but I did see it on Twitter between Jesse Love and Raja Caruth. Now, what I liked about that was that what's it called? That conversation was civil. It was like respectable. But the thing that ruins it for me is freaking Danny Stockman for no reason just like wants to threaten the crap out of Raja Caruth. Like, bro, is everyone at RCR just classless or something? Like, why? Jesse Love and Raja had their own conversation while they just tried getting Danny Stockman the hell out of there. Like, what is he trying to like, dude? That's so unprofessional. I like that actually pissed me off too. Gosh, yeah. But yeah, all the crazy stuff out of the way. I'm surprised I rushed through it as hard as I did. So yeah, Raja Cruz spun out. Justin Allgaier got the win. So yeah, dude, this race was a chore to watch. It was, oh my goodness, dude, nuts. Yikes. So yeah, but let's go over the top 10 finishers before we get into the ratings and all that. Allgaier got the win. Corey Day, a great finish for him, got second. Another good race for him at Martinsville. Sammy Smith third, Sheldon Creed fourth. How about Lee Pulliam? Good run for him. I think he had engine issues as well during the final stage, but ended up finishing top 5, which is really good for him. In his debut too, like I just said. Austin Hill 6th. Dean Thompson, really good at Martinsville. He's in 7th. Ross Chastain rebounded to 8th. Ryan C. got a top 10 in 9th. And Brent Cruz ran out of your top 10. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to give this race a 2.5 out of 5. This was, like I said, like I said, like, what, 3 times already? It was a good race until the final stage. It just devolved terribly, and it was such a chore to watch. The O'Reilly series just needs to stop coming to Martinsville. It doesn't work, honestly. In a schedule, just replace it with Rockingham or something, or just give them an off week. I don't know. Just don't go to Martinsville. At least go once a year, not actually just don't go. Never mind. Goodbye.